Wait a minute. You're a pastor and you're also gay? Hello, I'm Greg Neal, and my answer to this question is absolutely yes. And it is all due to God's amazing, unlimited, undeserved, and undeservable grace. I am a pastor because God called me to be a pastor. Yes, I had to answer God's call, study the scriptures, and the theology of the church, be examined and approved by boards of ordained ministry, tested through time of probationary ministry, and ordained by a bishop. But fundamentally, I am a pastor because of God's grace. And yes, I am gay. No one is a minister of the gospel by virtue of their own worth, skills, or abilities. It is entirely God's grace that calls pastors into representative ministry of the church. By virtue of our baptisms, all Christians are called to many different types and forms of ministry, and God's calling must never be limited by human rules or regulations regarding sexual orientation. Indeed, God's calling is always rooted in, empowered by, and fulfilled through God's grace. This is true for those who are ordained and for those who are called to lay ministry. For example, my husband has a lay ministry of administration and communications combined with a missional passion for outreach to those in the LGBTQ community who have been marginalized by the church. Because of his gifts and graces, talents and abilities, and because he is willing to apply them in the life of a church, Kade is making a valuable contribution to the mission of the church, which is to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. Kade, who was once an agnostic and entirely unchurched, has heard God's call on his life to ensure that there is a place at the table for all God's children. His dedication in ministry is beyond question, and God's call in his life has become an abundant blessing to me and to my ministry through our marriage. As for myself, my personal calling as a pastor, preacher, and teacher is to share the real presence of Jesus Christ through word and sacrament, creed, and deed. This calling is dependent upon God's grace, and it is in no way limited by the fact that I am gay or that I'm married to an amazing man and partner in ministry. If anything, my identity as a gay man helps to inform my ministry and provides a critical arena in which to proclaim the gospel, share the sacraments, and be a witness to God's love for all in the church. For more on how all Christian ministry is rooted in God's grace, you can look throughout the Grace Incarnate Ministries website and see how God's grace functions in our midst. Yes, I am a pastor. And yes, I am also gay. Praise God. Thanks for watching this video. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions about this or related topics. You can find out more about Grace Incarnate Ministries on the internet at revneal.org. I'm Dr. Greg Neal. Thanks for watching.